Yes. Hello.
Should we start without him?
No.
Okay.
Talking.
Talking.
Check.
I like
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Justin!
Justin!
Oh, there
Yay!
I don't have him.
Hey.
No visual.
Because you don't have your...
We don't need to
Okay.
see him.
That's true.
See me?
Guys, where
No,
did
we
you
do.
go?
Feel me.
Yeah, I
Where
know.
did everyone go? I can't.
Let's play hide the sausage.
Yeah.
Hey,
There
we
I
can hear him.
am.
There he is.
Hey, buddy. Hey.
Okay, are we locked
There
in?
he is.
Yes.
All right.
Cool. Hey, Justin, do me a favor real quick.
Let's go.
Explain yourself.
Talk to me.
I want you to lock eyes with Ricky. Lock eyes with Ricky. Good. Okay. Now I want you to say happily and enthusiastically, like, into the bowl.
The bowl.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Don't ask me to stand up.
I don't know
Thank
what.
you.
That was halfway there.
Say,
Thank you.
Now say it's bussin'.
Bussin'.
And now one more into the pan.
Oh, I'm talking about the specials today on air for sure.
Nice.
And
Okay, thank you.
It's really
Into the
W
pan,
in Bussin'
Ricky.
that sells it.
Ricky, in the pan.
It is bussin'.
Bussin'.
I have no idea what
legs.
this is. What the
I
fuck are you
can't
guys
see your
talking
legs.
about?
Where are they?
It's a reference to another show
gone.
that's online
Let's.
where a very handy capable person is a chef, and he likes to say into the bowl.
Into the bowl.
But
Every time he puts an
Hey,
ingredient.
so Justin, did you lose those 3 pieces?
The dog ate them.
Literally, the dog
You don't
ate them,
have
so
no
you don't
one
have
to
those
do it.
GG
pieces.
ate them. R.I.P. GG.
So
So,
there's no way you're finishing this puzzle.
You're not. Officially, there are 3 pieces missing. The dog ate
This
them.
is awesome.
R.I.P. GG.
so how do you know the dog ate them? Bryce will ask the questions, by the way.
Well, we're not started yet. So
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
How do you know the dog ate them?
I found the pieces in the shit.
Oh, that's a bummer.
and you threw them away.
Is this
Why didn't you
before
wash them
or
off?
after you put the puzzle together?
I think during.
So, were you looking for those pieces during the?
I've only found 1 piece in their shit, so I think there was 2 that officially maybe didn't come with it.
Uh-huh.
There's one here, and then here, and they're very noticeable pieces. And I'm very not happy
so
about it.
you should make your own pieces.
I'm about to fucking throw it up in the air. Just
No. It's a
we
beautiful
at least
puzzle.
get to
You
see
did a
what
great
it is.
job.
Yeah.
thank you, guys.
Very good.
Thank you. I'm willing to take
so-
my punishment because I cheated.
Yeah. You're not
Yeah, but-
finished.
What
It's
do you
not finished. You're taking your
And
punishment.
it's not
'cause you didn't-
finished.
You didn't finish the puzzle, even though you cheated.
But that's a better looking
Same.
puzzle than it was on the box.
It looks pretty good,
yeah,
right?
that's
Looks
very
nice.
cool.
She's
So,
a good
uh,
girl.
You've seen the puzzles where people, they're like, it's this really nice.
That's a
park
nice
scene,
looking
but
puzzle.
When they put it together, it's like dog
Thank
shit
you.
in the park.
So Kevin's
I
going to be
worked hard on it.
punishing you. We'll find out what that punishment is, and then you'll be
Nice.
performing that on our next show. All right. So
Thank you, Kevin. Bring it.
Be
Give
nice.
it.
Be
to
nice
me
to
good.
Kevin.
I was gonna be nice,
He's
but
too
he
excited.
threw down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to be punished.
Ow.
I'm not in
sounds
that
like
frat
it.
boy shit. I don't
Bring it
punishment.
on.
I don't know. What do you
Start
do?
Slapping my
We'll
chest.
see.
Let's go.
If you're a frat boy, you're like, dude, you know it'd be funny if we like put our dicks in his ass. It'd be so funny. Not in like a gay way though.
That's
in
what it feels like.
Like a funny frat
In a
way.
funny way.
Right?
Funny
Wouldn't that
frat
be
way.
hilarious?
I had a good dream.
Okay,
I had a
well-
new dream, guys.
Hold on. Let's. We'll start off our show. Let's go ahead. We're in the show.
We're in it.
I
Welcome
feel like
to
I'm
the
in the
show.
show.
Did you feel it just now?
Washed over me.
I felt it turn on all of a sudden. It's
Good.
wild.
Man, it's a high energy show this time.
Great.
We're off to a good start so far. We're going to go around and say hi to everybody. On the Who question this week, we got Kevin Sea-Dog Wilcox. Hey, Kevin, what's going on?
Fab, glad to be back. Glad to see you.
Yeah, excellent answering last time around.
thank you.
Had. Yeah, you're hitting hard, man. It's good stuff.
Doing my research.
Yeah, good. Up on the what question, we got Ricky Cool Breeze Grassy, who just blew the
Salutations.
town.
Hello, hello. It's
Ricky,
good to see
welcome
everybody
back. Yeah,
in your dress code. Very nice.
yeah.
What's up, Ricky?
Our sort of code dress.
Hey, buddy.
Up on the where question,
In the pan.
we got Mike Big Dog Bauer for the where question. What's up, Mike?
Not too much.
Congratulations on your nursing and launching your nursing career, and that's a
Dude,
snazzy
thank you all
stethoscope
for
you
this
got there.
very customized
man.
special gift. I'll carry it with me every day.
I feel like he'll wear that in public just so other people will be like, hey, man, why are you wearing that? And he can be like, oh, I'm a registered nurse.
All my friends.
Mike Bauer.
I'm
all
gonna
right.
get him flair for it. I'm gonna get you some flair,
Bedazzle me.
That'd be cool.
That would be
Give
cool.
me your
I would like to
some
see
dazzle,
Justin
some
Flair.
razzle dazzle for it.
Speaking of flair, what kind of pants you got on today? Can you show the lovely people?
They're
I don't know if
camouflage.
you can see them.
Oh, camo pants. Wow. All right, sit down. On the one question, we have Brad, OG Champ Keepers. What's going on, Brad?
It's good to be back.
Brad, will you let us know how you got the name OG Champ?
How I got
Everybody's
it.
dying to know.
Dying to know.
Why is Brad the OGC?
3 listeners.
Yeah, all three of them.
Well, at work, as you all know, because you've all participated, we've got a sweet fishing tournament.
That's right.
Right? It's not just any fishing
Bass
tournament.
fishing.
It's a bass fishing tournament. Brought to you by
Hasbro?
Hasbro.
What company did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roger brought this thing in one day.
Yeah, Radica, Hasbro. Thanks.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Yeah, it's a sweet toy.
It's a digital fishing
It's a
game.
digital fishing game, and you set the parameters of the
Yep.
of
Set
the tourney,
rules, whatever. Yeah.
and I won the inaugural
You were
fishing
the first
tournament. I was
champ.
the first champ.
You're
The OG.
The
champ
OG
on this
champ.
child's fishing game, which we paid money to enter a tournament for and get your name
That's
on a
right.
plaque
I
and
won-
win a trophy.
I
You were
won
the first.
cash. I won
Yeah.
trophy, and my name's on a plaque.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It is-
Prizes
it's
are
a
real.
very big
you
deal.
know.
Yeah.
Forever.
Prizes are real. Stakes
OG
are real. The fish,
OG means
however, are
original
not real.
gangster.
The fish are not real. They're virtual fish.
They're virtual.
It's
fish.
a virtual tournament.
Yeah.
The funny thing
really
is
does.
Dr. Foodie one day was asking me about this. I guess he had got wind that we're all in some sort of fishing
Yeah.
tournament. He's like, "Well, do you guys go out in boats? Like, how do you where do you fish? Is what?" And I'm like, "What kind of fishing tournament is this?" And I was like, "Virtual."
I know.
It's not real.
I know.
We should invite him to the next one. Put him on a boat. Go deep sea.
And then give him
and
a
give him
game.
the game.
And then hand him the game. That'd actually be great.
That's great. All right, good story. All right, Roger, you're on the how question this week. RMFJ.
Good to see
Right?
you, Rod.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Roger never knows what his question is, but
Yeah.
he comes in and knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
Roger, we're on the
Doesn't
podcast
matter.
right now.
Right on.
Uh huh.
I just want everybody to know that
Drink the rest of that beer,
Yeah,
buddy.
I'm the first loser of the fishing tournament, the 3 we've had. so
Roger
That's
has
true.
yet to get a
yeah,
plaque
just
or
can't,
trophy.
Yeah.
just can't seem to crack it.
I can't,
No, I'm
can't
with
hit
you.
the home run.
I'm still in the game with you.
I'm not there now, so your chances of winning.
We haven't played in a while.
Way better.
Yeah,
It's
it's time.
true.
It's time for
We'll
the
get it playing again.
fall open.
Yeah, we'll do the fall open.
Yeah.
I think we missed the last spring tournament.
Oh,
got
this
busy
pod.
lives
Or the
now.
last fall before
Yeah.
that. But now we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
we could do a live tournament.
we could do
Oh,
a real
man.
live
Oh,
tournament
yeah,
while
that-
this guy's over here fishing.
That
We're
would
all
be so much
Yeah.
more entertaining than this is already.
Roger's our show optimist. Last but not least, we got our special guest, Justin Red Dog McKnight, with a nearly completed puzzle that he was given permission to work on between shows, but he decided to pick a puzzle that didn't have all the pieces.
Oh, y'all gave them permission.
Yeah, the last
Oh,
time
I
I was like,
missed
there's no
this.
way he's finishing this thing. And I'm
Okay.
like, go ahead, work on it whenever. And this is what he's done.
Wow.
Just to
Focusing
find
on
out
getting
that
wow.
3
and
puzzle
everything.
pieces are missing,
And that the dog ate it.
and the dog ate it at some point. In the
One of
puzzle's
them
life.
that I found in its shit.
I just had a major epiphany.
Fucking
Yes.
This puzzle is a great representation of Justin's life.
Oh,
Just
wow.
a few pieces short.
it's a microcosm
Just 3
of
pieces
his
gone.
actual being.
you know.
That might be a compliment,
job.
actually. You
Yeah.
only have 3 pieces missing,
Thank you.
Justin.
Out of
Thank you.
1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank
So-
you.
You're
So-
welcome.
We know Kevin's going to pick the punishment. I'll let you know what that is before the next show, and we'll get everything
all
punishable.
lined up.
All
yeah.
lined up.
Love it.
All right, so let's go right into stories. I always start with the what's my story. My story is a on-call at 3 a.m. in the morning story. Had to come back to work. It was snowing. Some man was traveling from Leadville to Vail, and there's something called Battle Mountain Pass. It's a very high, icy road, no guardrails or anything like that. And the guy had went off one of the top of the switchbacks in the car. He skidded right off, lost traction. Crashed into a tree, which kept him from going all the way down. But he did fracture his femur on one leg and his tibia on the other leg, and managed to work his way out of the car. And he was probably down 20 feet or so, like T-boning this tree. And then it's just a fucking cliff all the way down.
Ouchies.
So this guy's got both broken legs, climbing out of this thing. And he said as he was climbing out, he saw another car go off where he was over his head, missed the tree he crashed into, and careened all the way down. So
Oh,
can you like
no.
imagine? You just had this horrific crash
Yeah,
in the
crazy.
middle of the night, not knowing. You probably couldn't see where the road was because it was snowing hard. and you managed to get up the courage and strength to muscle your way out of this mangled car and climb up with pretty much just your arms, only to see a car miss you by feet. If you went through all that shit just to be crashed by a car on its way crashing to death.
I don't want to make him feel bad about this, but that other car probably followed him off. They probably couldn't see when they were
Probably.
I'm gonna go where those
He was
taillights.
like,
I thought that was the
follow those
road.
That guy
headlights.
knows where he's going.
Wow.
And then the
He went the
headlights
right way.
disappear, and he's like, "Shit, I'm done."
Oh man. What lemmings, right? Is that what
Yeah,
lemmings
they
do?
just follow
One
you.
goes and like dominoes. Boop, boop, boop.
That's crazy.
It probably would have been a lot more cars
Damn.
if it was.
So
maybe
he
earlier.
survived. That person probably
He survived,
did
fixed his
not.
legs. The other guy, they never. No,
Never
he's
heard
done.
anything.
Still looking for him.
Yeah,
Legend says.
he's part of the river now, and Eagle River.
Crap.
All right, so
Nope.
Wow, cool
Yeah,
story.
interesting.
Not me, not so cool.
it's not for that guy, and the guy who went
cool
over
for
on top
us.
of him. It's cool for entertainment purposes.
So when I
And
was
so I exploit those
yeah,
opportunities.
so when I was 16, I was going down the road and it's icy and spin out, and the girl right behind me did the exact same move I did, spun out right.
Is this
So,
Oklahoma?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is that I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, it's like there's the
I
same.
shouldn't have started.
No.
No.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Drink.
Kevin, I
another
believe
drink.
it. Yeah, exactly. It's time to stop
So,
that.
Kevin, what's your story?
Well, mine has to do with all you guys.
Hey,
You know, two
My
weeks
favorite.
ago, we were mourning Brad's death, so we had to go to
Yeah.
Dog Rose and have a couple beers in Brad's honor. Glad you
Nice.
made it.
Yeah, I'm back.
But so we all kind of belly up to the bar, and I put my card down, and because I was just going to have one beer, I didn't think we were going to be there very long, and we were
Famous
just
last
going to
words.
hang out. And Mike and Ricky came over, we were sitting down. Roger went up, he was buying a beer, put some cash down. Well, there was two people behind the bar, the guy and the girl. Girl took my card. She's like, "Do you want a tab?" And I was like, "Nah, just go ahead, close it out. I'm just going to have one." And I was like, she does her thing, and everybody kind of wanders away, and she gives me the tab for it, and I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't see what it said. And I was like, "Can you tell me how much is this?" And she's like, 24 something, and I was like, $24 for one beer?
Beer.
Abe, the Lincolnville Lager, it's gone up that much, and she just stood
Inflation,
there
man.
and looked at me. She just like, "Oh, okay."
yeah.
I was like, all right, well, okay. So I filled it out and said, "I'm not buying another beer." And then
So enough of that.
we all shuffled over to the shuffleboard tables, and Roger in a little while gets up, goes up, get another beer, comes back and says, "Hey, man, thanks for getting that first round."
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
Not
That
at all.
explains
Thanks,
it.
Kevin.
that explains it.
Yeah.
Kevin, did you forget your glasses this week?
No, they're right here.
All right, we're not going to Dabros.
Yeah. I was going to say, now I owe Brad a beer. So.
I think I owe you some money, actually. Thanks for the root beer.
It was fine. I didn't, but the fucked up thing is she didn't even ask. She's just like,
Yeah, it was
Assumed.
jacked
That's
up.
what it is.
She should have said, "Hey, man, you buying for everybody?"
Right.
Because I put my cash up there. It's like, oh, whatever.
Did they take your cash too?
No.
Oh, about to say.
Yeah, I thought it
No,
was
I
weird.
saw Kevin getting his card out, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to put my cash away because Kevin's going to get this. And
I guess Kevin's paying.
so I guess that was
We're all standing
the signal.
That's the old, I
You
guess
know, it's-
Kevin's
It
paying.
sounded
yeah.
like
Right.
you just got motherfuckered.
Yeah. I knew it was happening too because when I walked up to the bar, there was like an extra beer sitting there, and she was like, "Does anybody want this one?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll take it." And then I just never got a bill, and I was like, "I just won't worry about it."
So somebody
So-
bought. You bought 3 beers. Then.
I
And a
Shit.
bought the
LaCroix.
round.
free
yeah.
bought the
drinks.
round.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
I showed up about 5 minutes late, ordered a LaCroix, and she goes, "Here you go." And I just walked away.
Yeah. Like,
I showed up clearly 5 to 10 minutes after
Yeah.
they walked in and started placing.
And that
Nice.
was me sober.
And you probably bought his LaCroix too.
Oh no, he did. I also didn't know what was.
Well, I walked up to get another beer, and they were like, "Yeah, $6."
And you go,
fuck is
I was
going
like,
on?
"What the hell happened?"
The last one was $72. What?
Yeah.
it's a fluctuating
sliding
beer
pay
price.
scale.
It was.
You want to buy in low?
2 different beers, too.
It's a rotating
my
price
story.
constantly.
Yeah.
It's 25,
It's like
it's
you try
35,
to
it's
time
10,
it,
it's
you're like-
3. I got it on 2. Yes.
So I think this means that
a wheel.
Dog
That'd be-
Rose is
that'd be
the
fun.
official sponsor of the
They
IATQ. You
they
know?
should be.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, if they
really
start,
should be.
forking over some
yeah.
sponsorship
Yeah.
funds, yeah, I'll
Maybe we
sure.
can let 'em in
I'll
on that.
put their
I
name
guess
right
so.
here.
Change
I
the
guess
logo
so
on
far
our
it's-
Name here,
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Cigar City with highlight.
we are for sale.
Oh, 100%.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Ricky, what's your story?
All right. This is my favorite subject. So, have you guys ever seen the TV show The Real World?
Yes.
MTV used to
Yes.
put it out, right? Okay, so I
know
found
what
this
you're
thing.
talking
I found it online.
Are
I
you a
told
big
you
Puck
guys.
fan?
Huh?
Do you like Puck or is he a dick?
He's just dirty.
Okay.
He's just a dirty.
He's a dick too. He'd like spit on people and stuff. He's a
Yeah.
fucking asshole. Anyway, so there's this show.
Sorry,
You seen
Puck.
it? Yeah.
Roger, they take a bunch of
Was he
people
British?
from all over the country. They put them in a house together.
Big
and
Brother.
No, not so much. They just kind of there's a lot of drinking and
It's
sex.
not really a
and-
game show. It's just like people living together
Yeah.
in one
Okay.
house,
All
and
right.
everything's filmed like Big Brother.
So there's
and
this
they do
show.
like little, I was over here and he pissed on my cornflakes.
There's this show. It airs in the UK and it's called The Specials, and it's just like the real world, except everybody on the cast is mentally retarded.
Oh,
You got to be shitting me.
And they put them all in a house together.
Nice.
And there's like a chaperone to make sure they don't fucking burn the
go on
place
it.
down.
Wow.
And they just like film them. And my first thought of that is
awful.
like somebody signed off on this.
yeah,
First of
that's
all, like
awful.
the network, the caregivers to these people are like, fuck it, we'll make some money off
yeah,
you.
we
Like,
have no
go,
soul. Let's.
yeah, go do it. So there's this scenario, and this retarded guy's all excited, and he's running around, and he's holding this flyer, and he's like, "There's dancers coming! There's dancers coming!" And on the flyer it says, "Real Thai ladyboys."
Oh,
And he's like, "They're hot. We're gonna go watch them dance. They're hot." And the caregiver's like, "Justin, you understand that these are men and they have penises." And he's like, "Don't be rude. Don't say that. Don't be rude." And they're like, "No, like even they'll tell you like we have penises. That's why they're called lady boys." And this guy just doesn't get it because it's retarded. So they go to the show and it starts and they're like all out in a conga line and they got the feather boas going and this guy is psyched. He's like, "Yeah."
So not only did somebody decide, I'm sorry to stop. but
Yeah.
To have a show like Real World with handicapable people,
Right.
but they also signed on to have lady boys.
Why not?
Visit them?
Sounds like a fun network.
How far off are they gonna?
So anyway, so they go and the ladies' boys are all dressed up with the makeup and the full thing and they're dancing, having a good time. This kid is psyched, screaming his head off. He's like, "They're so hot." Then one part in the act comes and it's a single lady boy and she sits down at a piano and she starts singing "My Way." And as she's singing, she starts taking off the eyelashes and taking off the
Yes.
wig and wiping the makeup off and is now transforming to a
man.
man. And you just see
Ringo
the
go
retarded
crazy.
kid in the audience just
Disappointment.
Fantasy was crushed.
Awkward.
Question.
cut to the next scene. They're back in full ladyboy gear and he's like, "Yeah! They're so hot!" Just no complete disconnect. And it made me realize that I just kind of want to live my life like that too, Something
what
bad
you see
happens
is
to
good
you.
enough?
It's just like, next time something good happens, just ride that wave,
What was the name of this?
It's called The Specials.
The Specials.
Yeah, and I feel like I'd love to get on that show as a chaperone.
You know what's
That was
better?
gonna be my
You know what's better than winning a gold medal at the Special
Oh, boy.
Olympics?
What?
Not being retarded.
Yeah.
Okay. Justin
right.
can relate to that.
So going to hell.
Okay, so we found out that we're staunchly anti-Britites.
Yes.
We do
Yeah.
not like anything
Yeah.
British.
The one good British show.
That was
Unless
my
they're
question.
retarded, and then they're fine.
And then you see, this is good
they
reason
all
why
have
we
British
hate them. They
accents?
do shows like this.
Yeah.
Are you sure they're mentally handicapped or are they just talking funny?
Or really good
I
actors.
think they're just British.
I'm not sure.
They have
Regular
British
TV.
accents.
You know what's
and
weird
mentally
though
retarded.
is like retarded people sound a certain way. They
But
don't
do they have an
like
accent?
they don't have like retarded British accents, and I think that's just because their accents are already
like the same
retarded.
thing.
Like
when British bands are out there and they sing, they don't sound British at
No,
all.
right.
They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they talk like
Everybody
this,
sings
and everybody's
English.
like this. Yeah. What was it? They can't speak our accent good or what?
this is my audition to get on that show. I can't open this water.
Okay. Mike, what's your story?
Yeah.
My story is an event that happened to me this week. So, scenario. Wife's going out of town. And roommate. I have a roommate also. Both leaving.
Together.
Yes, they're going to the same place. Friend's birthday, Orlando.
Sounds
Why aren't
hot.
you
So-
going to your friend's birthday?
Their friend, not mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can we talk, can we talk
that
shit
explains
about
that right there. It's their friend.
Clear distinction.
Gotcha.
So I got the place to myself completely.
Right on.
Problem is, I work 2 12-hour shifts back to back. So this is like waking up at 5, getting home at 8 p.m., dog tired at 8 p.m., gotta go to bed, wake up at 5, go back to shift. Can't do anything fun, right? Wrong. My boy Ricky comes over. brings his gaming system. Yeah. And we played games in a dark room all night.
Gay.
Like
With your dicks out.
like we're teenagers again. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was great.
It was a fantastic time. You know, I'm getting off shift.
Did you have a bowl of snacks?
There was drinks.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. So before that, I'm getting off of work, we're planning dinner. He's like, let's get some pizza. I throw him to a good pizza place. I was like, I'll buy. He's like, no, I'll buy. I run a little late. He goes and picks him up. I find him on the road. We like dance in the road. And that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, eat the best calzones I've ever had. Shout out Paisanos.
Okay.
Another sponsor.
We both eat
Potentially.
Those are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
the best.
It's a pretty good place.
We both eat half a calzone,
Paisanos is-
go into the dungeon, lights off, play till midnight. I fall asleep by 1, up by 5. I'm tired. My belly hurts because I ate calzones all night. Go do another 12, 13-hour shift. So now I'm getting off this shift. I have worked 25 hours in the past 36. I am dying. I've slept like 4 hours. I'm tired. I am fantasizing about that half calzone I have in the fridge.
All right. Food fantasy.
Dying. My wife's back in town. So wife's back, dude. I've had a hard day. I've eaten nothing. I can't go to bathroom while I'm at work. There's like one shitter for the entire floor, and I am.
You have to be comfortable when you.
It's not
deuce.
working. Yeah. There's no 7 a.m.er. I'm going for an 8 p.m.er. My stomach hurts. I'm starving. Didn't eat lunch today. All I want is to go home, eat this half calzone, pass out. I'm done. Go home. My wife's, I'm so happy to see you. And I'm like, get out of here.
Calzone.
Go to the fridge, and I open the fridge, and there's no calzones.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
For reasons
She ate it.
I have yet to discover, both of those half calzones were no longer in my fridge. And I don't know where they went.
I think the
or
roommate's
what
involved.
or what happened to them.
Yep.
They hate the fact that you hate their friend, so they're like, let's fuck Mike over. He loves calzones.
Becky's
What
such
do
a
you think?
scavenger.
Becky took them?
I'm pretty
You
sure
think
Becky took
Becky
them.
took them. It's cool.
Yeah.
She didn't get home till
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah, she's probably took them. Yeah. She's got those long arms. She
So
just
I guess my story is really about what kind of person
Takes a
goes into
perfectly good
another
calzone,
man's fridge,
who obviously saved it
takes
for
the
himself.
calzones out, like 2.
Yeah.
Like it was in 2 separate boxes, mind you. It wasn't just like, oops, they were both in this one box. It was like,
Go for
here's
broke.
one box, and also I'll take this box also. And there was probably like 3 to 4 servings of pizza in them. So I don't know, man. So then I had to go to Mellow Mushroom and spend $80 to get some pizza dinner,
You had pizza on the brain.
which
so
I got
weird.
around 10 o'clock. So I was pretty.
You banged it with a calzone, then pizza the next night.
This was over 24 hours.
Oh, fat
Because
Mike.
it took me.
Fat
nurse
Mike.
Yeah, you engraved this incorrectly.
I know, right?
It's called
Yeah.
it's Fat RN.
uh-huh.
But so I was a son of a bitch from like 7 to 10 by the time I got fed. My poor wife.
All right.
So the moral I get from this story is that you need to find the secret shitter on that floor. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
find
dude.
somewhere. You're gonna have to find the hidden.
the executive bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Well, I just don't have a window of time. It's so fast paced, and I'm not a full sprinter. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't have 15 minutes.
You have to just.
Oh no,
sit
but
and-
there's sometimes where they,
Yeah.
it's now or in Mrs. Smith's room.
I could
Well, you
make
can
it
power
happen.
shit.
You can't. You can only choke
Okay,
it
wait,
down
wait.
for so long.
So
I was going to say, isn't there a bathroom in each room?
So-
Just, while that guy's asleep.
Sorry, Mr. Smith.
this is not my story,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it made me think of a story. I'm working with this guy at Impson. We're working a full arrest, right? And this guy's got to go. So we're doing everything, the IVs, intubating, drugs, all that stuff. And he's like, ma'am, do you have a bathroom? And this dude literally got up and dumped out. Well, you got to go. You got to go.
It's coming out one way or another.
It made me think of that story.
So he stopped mid.
Yeah, he stopped
Code
mid.
blue,
I'm like,
and
what
I
the
gotta go
fuck are
take
you
a
doing?
shit.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Can you pump on this guy for a while? I gotta
go.
It
drop
was
something off.
crazy.
Switch.
Hold on before we move on to Brad.
Yeah. Finish your story.
Anybody have any questions about my story? Comments? Concerns?
What was on the?
I think I
calzone?
just did.
What was in the
I
calzone?
did not eat your calzone.
Okay, you didn't.
I
Raj,
didn't.
have you been to my house in the past 4
Mike,
years?
I
No,
don't-
but
I don't know
I've
where you
never been to
live.
Fazano's.
Okay, so not Bryce either. Okay, you know where I live.
I've been
I know
looking
where
for
you
the
live.
guy
Break
who
into my
crosses
house
the
and steal
street
my
to the
calzone.
mailbox.
Not
I
the
haven't
pizza.
Did you eat?
found him.
I guess
Mike?
nobody at the table.
But you know
could have
that
done
shit's
Calzone.
happened at work before, though.
I think
I ate it.
I think I just misread the situation. Like, we
I
spent
hate
the
it.
night together. He gave me a shirt to wear.
Why not eat the
I
food
walked
too?
into my house
Yeah.
and he's wearing my shirt.
I hope it was an
I was
oversized
like-
shirt.
I hope it was the Big Dog Bauer shirt.
Like-
It was the inside out one.
So
Why?
The one that has all the stitches on the outside.
Yeah. Like, why
Pisano's
wouldn't
is over
I
here
be
by the
able to
Publix.
take
The
Both.
pizza.
our
Yeah, I don't know what
calzone
calzones
out
are.
of the
that's what-
fridge?
Cobblestone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's Paisanos. Yeah. I've never been there.
Yeah, it's new.
Is the calzone better than the pizza?
It's the best calzone
I
I've
think
ever
so.
had.
But the
So it's
pizza is
better
just as
than-
good.
Shit. Well, so what kind of calzone should I get?
Fuck,
I'll
I
ask
got-
questions. What kind of calzone should Roger get?
I would refer that to the calzone eating expert, Ricky.
Yes.
Ricky?
There's one called the Pirate that's really good. It has like sausage, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, spicy peppers, a whole bunch of stuff. That's seems to be the
Justin
good
was
one.
drooling.
You should get that.
The pirate.
Yeah, those are what you should get.
There's,
Yeah.
there's a quad pepperoni. That's 4 different types of pepperoni. You know.
I bet you that guy could
Square
make a
pepperoni.
mean calzone.
Is
That
it
just-
was
that
it
sounds
a,
like a
said
long
it was a
fuse
pirate?
to a big
Yeah.
bomb.
Where were we? Brad, what's your story?
Brad story.
Oh, I did think of something I could tell you guys on my way over. So I've been in healthcare for like 15 years. Been all over the hospital. I worked for another healthcare system before.
What role?
Oh man,
Many roles.
in this I was still doing supply chain
Okay.
for this specific story.
Okay.
But I've done other things.
All right.
I don't know if you've noticed, but whenever you have like big carts or even the hospital beds, there's a chain that hangs down beneath it and drags, and that's to ground it.
No kidding.
Yeah, because as you're pushing it around, it creates static electricity.
Dropping major knowledge on
And if
people
you-
right now,
I've never
Brad.
known that.
Yeah,
I
right.
did
Wow.
not either.
So fun
And
fact.
so there's an oxygen tank under there. Yeah, it's to so static electricity doesn't
yeah, you
build
gotta
up,
you gotta
spark.
keep it grounded.
Just blow
So
up
I grab a
patients.
cart that does not have one, and
boy.
I'm pushing around all day. I'm going to different units, unloading supplies, loading people up, and I go to open a door, and I'm thinking, because like the handle was maybe jarred, so I didn't have to like open the handle.
Whammo.
So I went to go put my hand on it, and I stopped, and the tip of my penis touches the handle, and I get shocked.
Brad.
I'm talking. I'm not talking about a little one. I'm talking a full.
Well, it's on the tip of your penis.
Oh yeah. And needless to say, I was hard after that
For the rest of the
for
week.
the rest of my life.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I have been
So-
shocked on the tip of my.
Yeah,
dick.
but
I've just figured out an excellent prank for Mike to do from now
Oh
on.
shit.
Just cut
Just
the,
he's cutting
just
all the
cut the
chains off,
grounding
all the
chains.
stretchers.
Oh yeah. Just
then
everybody be
high-five
going
them.
around going ah.
All the male nurses
I
have
mean
hard-ons.
they're big shocks too. 'Cause you're generating a lot of energy pushing it around.
I always just thought it was Kristen that was like electrically charged. I thought she was special.
Zapping
but
people?
She used to push that cart around all day.
Damn.
Wow.
Knowledge, boys.
she's got.
That's some major knowledge.
Yeah, yeah.
I noticed
cool,
that
right?
Thought she
stupid
was
chain. I'm
magical.
like, it's just a piece of shit
No,
stretcher.
there's a reason for it.
but that's a function.
Yeah.
Cool.
Never would have known.
Roger, tell us a story. What's your story?
My story's about shitty customer service.
Okay, this should be
Alright.
good.
Yeah,
Great.
So
Real positive.
had to get new tires for Renee's car,
Oh, I can relate.
and she's made an appointment at the local tire store.
What's the make and model?
of the car? It's a Burano.
Of your wife.
Nissan.
LS. Yeah, yeah.
Nissan Murano, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so she makes an appointment at the local tire store, which is Tires Plus
Okay.
at 9 a.m.
All right.
Great.
I show up at 8:58 because it's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
If you're always early, you're never
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
So-
Roger's always 2 minutes early.
Yes. So there's a guy, customer in the waiting room, just sitting there waiting, and then there's a guy on the phone and a guy on the computer, and the guy on the phone is talking tire shit. Yeah, I got 2 R1570s, heavy tread, weighted and balanced at 858. They're yours. Come get. I'm like, man, I hope I get to talk to this guy because he seems like
He's
he knows
wheeling
his
and
shit.
dealing with
Yeah, I'm
people.
like, I get Bob, the computer guy. He's just back there clicking. I don't know if he's looking at porn or playing solitaire. I don't know what he's doing. So now I'm getting irritated because neither one of these guys have acknowledged me, and I'm there for I don't know a minute or
That
so.
is irritating. I experienced that
yeah.
today, as a matter of fact.
So I finally said, "Excuse me," and this guy looks up. Yes, I said, "Yeah, my wife made an appointment to get some tires. I'm here to 9 o'clock." He goes, "Name?" I'm like, I wanted to say Roger motherfucker Jones.
Yeah.
but I didn't.
You should have.
Yeah.
You can
So
start
I-
playing this card now, by the way.
I know,
People are going to
yeah.
know who you are.
So he gave my name. He goes, phone number, email. He goes, okay, sign the pad. Make sure we have your correct email. On the pad, it's got, to make sure that you confirm your email, there's a red light, a yellow light, and a green light. Red is incorrect email. Yellow is...
You got to change some shit.
Yeah, yellow is correct email, and green is correct email, and I'd like to receive promotional emails.
What
Without even thinking, I hit green. I'm like, oh, fuck, there goes another
That's how
100
they get
emails.
ya.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, that. I've gone from about a 3 to a 6 now, because,
On the motherfucker scale.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And so then
You
he
don't want to
says,
go to 10 ever.
he says, okay, the next
go
page
full
is
motherfucker.
that sign that you have seen the written estimate and you agree with it. I was like, I've not seen a written estimate. I said, what am I getting, Bob? And
What am I getting, Bob?
he looks up and he goes,
Tires.
4 tires.
Oh, fuck you,
Damn,
Bob.
dude.
Wow, Bob.
Wow.
Damn, Bob does
Bob.
not like his job.
No shit, Stephen Hawkins. That's why I'm fucking here, you know?
Damn,
My
dude.
car has 5
So he
tires.
turns the computer screen around and I said, okay, so what's the tread life? What's the warranty? Is it balanced? I said, whatever, just do it. Still thinking in the back of my head, I wish I'd have gotten the guy that's speaking the tire language
Yeah.
because he knew his shit.
And was willing to work with people
Yeah.
sounding like
Yeah.
Bob's just like, I'm fucking here.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bob.
Anyway, but then after I get over it, I'm thinking, that's the perfect answer. I wish I could. You're getting 4 tires. Sit down and shut the fuck up. All right, Bob. Thanks, brother.
It's like today I went and got a haircut.
All right.
Okay.
At our
first
place?
of all, yeah.
No?
no, well, at Hair Express now.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like you got them all cut.
Thank you,
Hey.
Brad. I did. But the thing was, like, the lady was like old, and I think she was drunk, and it's like 9:30 in the morning.
Sick. Whoa.
And she's like, "What are we doing for you, son?"
Oh, she likes to party.
I'm like, just trim it up. But like, I went in there and I sat down. No, there's like 2 or 3 of them cutting hair, and they look over, and then they just keep cutting hair, and they're talking, and I'm like, what do I got to have an appointment? Do I sign in? I see a little clipboard to sign my name. I sit down. Nobody looks at me until like 2 guys finish,
so
and
come
she gets up.
on,
She's like,
man.
"What can I do for you?" I'm like, "This is a haircuttery, right? Can I have a haircut?" It's
a
Right
haircuttery.
this way. And then she's like, "Well, what are you doing this weekend?" And I told her we have a podcast, and I was like, make me look good and stuff. I was like, I don't know what the fuck. She just started cutting it. She didn't ask what do I want, how to do it. She's just like,
Place
"Is
a
this
bowl
gonna
on
do
your
this?" Yeah, basically, it looks like shit. All right, it's already bad enough to start with,
Yeah.
but it's like,
You need to use my check. I've told you that.
is it Christine?
yeah, Christine.
She was there, but she was cutting somebody
Yeah.
else's hair.
Yeah.
So,
But then you got to make an appointment and all
but
that
what
shit.
really
you
pissed
know?
me off, I don't care about my hair, obviously.
I know. I hear you.
But going in there, just say, "Hey, be with you in a second."
I know.
Or
Hey,
"Hey, I
welcome
see you,
in, have a
customer."
seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make yourself
Fuckers.
at home.
Yeah.
I stopped going to white people to get my haircut.
Okay.
I stopped completely.
Really?
I get like black and Latino guys.
Noble.
I feel like just hook it up, man. Fucking line you up.
Makes sense.
Give you
Really?
the edge up, sick fades.
I'm
It's
like
all about that edge up.
Real barber.
Yeah.
Go to a
Oh,
barber.
yeah.
yeah, man.
I'm like that with
real
shows
barber.
on Netflix.
A real barber.
Yeah.
Like if it's an American show on
I
Netflix,
know of
I don't
one.
fucking even bother.
right.
It's on US 1.
Why can't my
But I'm-
wife
I'm more-
understand what a fade is? I'm like, you just you go a
fade it
little.
up.
Like,
I couldn't give you a fade either.
It's all
A
like
0 to
not-
4.
No,
Yeah.
not like a professional fade.
Yeah.
Like I cut my own hair, buzz 3, top to bottom, and I'm like, can it just be a little lighter, on the bottom moving up?
Doesn't get
Change
it.
the setting.
I'm all about convenience, though. I don't want to. No, Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I can't. I want to walk in. This haircut. This 3 minutes. Zip, zip, zip,
Yeah.
zip.
Yeah.
Here's your $20. I'm out.
You make it look fucking good.
You
buddy.
rock it, dude.
Motherfucker rocks it, man. He does.
So what my wife
Absolutely.
does now is just goes,
Trying to give
okay,
some meat.
and I feel, and I can hear no hairs
Yeah.
getting cut, and I'm just like,
And part of this, like, she's got
know the
sharp
feeling.
instruments in her hands next to my ears and head.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure she's drunk. She smelled like an ashtray, like she's been smoking 100 cigarettes a day for the last 40 years.
What was her name?
I don't know. I didn't
Street
even get
bum
it.
Kim.
She didn't even introduce herself. She's like, right over here, sit down. And it's cutting, and like she's like hands are shaking, and scissors are here. and I'm
Welcome to hair fuckery.
like- she's like, "Do you want me to trim your?" She's like, "You want me to trim your eyebrows?" And I'm like, "Not with the trimmer like that. I don't know."
Have another drink. Settle those shakes down.
Yeah, mellow out, dude. Justin, what is your story?
I have a good one.
All right, lay it on us.
Last weekend I was with the wife. We were floating a river. Never floated a river before. I've been whitewater rafting, kayaking, whatnot. Never actually floated a river on an inner tube. So we're floating the river. You know, we're going down. It's all good. It's fine. There's a couple little spots that are a little sketchy. There's a couple spots that are really calm. Anyway, I make a promise to her. I'm going to hold on to your raft the whole time. Make sure you don't, get dumped or whatever. We'll be right there together.
Is
Don't
Kathleen
get separated
still alive?
because there's
good.
different spots that are, that you can get separated far off. There's parts where the rapids will kind of separate you, and you gotta actually swim to her and catch up to her and whatnot. So I did that. We're like 95% of the way through this thing, through this float, and it stops off at a halfway point, which is where you park, and then they drive you up to the whatever, a couple miles up the road, you float the river. Anyway, we're at the end of it, and there's it's a big tree swing, and there's a swimming hole. And there's a bunch of people all standing around everywhere. Everybody's standing up out of their inner tubes, doing their thing. And my wife decides to get the bright idea to her inner tube, thinking she's going to just stand up in ankle deep water, or maybe, to her waist max. She goes straight down.
Okay.
I mean, gone. Disappears. I'm like, shit. I'm thinking there's either a fucking river monster that's got a hold of her or some shit. I'm thinking some shit fucking bad. She comes up at maybe, it feels like a solid minute, but it's probably 10 seconds. She comes up just barreling out, looks at me. She's like,
a monster got her?
just this, this death stare. Like, what happened? Like, where am I at? Anyway, loses her glasses, thank God she doesn't lose her prescription glasses, but loses her sunglasses. She comes up just the look on her face, I thought
terrified.
Something had her. Yeah, it was terrifying. So, and my bright ass, I make the promise. I'm in this inner tube and I'm worn out because we've already done paddled and been through these rapids that are class 1, class 2 rapids. And I'm just casually stroking over to her. She's looking at me like, you motherfucker almost let me drown. And it was insane. So anyway, we get to the end and we go to return our tubes. Obviously we're not floating the second half. Fuck that. We go to return our tubes and when there's a sign, there's a sign up front that says, this is not a lazy river. These are class 2 rapids.
You should not be on an inner tube. Okay, you almost killed your wife this weekend.
Man.
Yeah, she literally took in a gallon of water. I mean,
how many gallons of sunscreen did you have to put on yourself to not get sunburned?
It was at least a half a gallon, 2 quarts.
Okay, because you don't have any red at all, and you fry like a piece of bacon in the sun.
Yeah, I did pretty well.
All right, nicely done.
Yeah, it is Shark Week.
I got what color?
It is Shark
Yeah,
Week.
Is it Shark Week?
Yeah, it is Shark Week again.
It's Shark Week. I should have worn my shark pants, but I
almost
had to bring a
Shark
different
Year
pair
now.
every.
It seems like that
Shark
I
show's
had to have a
Yeah.
different pair every
Just
show.
make their own
Yeah.
television.
Shark Channel.
Their
Why
own
can't we have
channel.
there was
All
a
year
show.
long.
There was a show on called Cocaine Shark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's like the
Did you
cocaine
see it?
bear.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Where they found cocaine. They
Yeah.
swam through cocaine and got
It was, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
acted erratically.
I mean, sharks are garbage cans. They'll
There's
eat
a
anything.
show
yeah.
Chess
on
pieces?
Shark
Yo,
Week.
that's like cocaine bear.
Yeah,
A chessboard.
both sharks.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Cocaine Bear, true story, happened in North Carolina. Mountains. Yeah. I think they kind
Darth
of
Vader,
obviously Hollywooded it up. They made it very Hollywood-like, but
Oh, yeah.
I
They're
heard
making a movie.
it's very
Okay.
That's a thing.
Question round. You ready?
Go.
I am.
Up on the Who question this week, we got Kevin Seadog Wilcox. He thought long and hard about this question and came up with a brilliant answer, I'm sure. So, are you ready?
I have a brilliant answer.
The question is-
I have a brilliant.
Who has the most street cred?
It's me, dog.
You do? You're telling me you
Yeah.
have the most street cred?
I have the most. Absolutely, I have the most street cred.
You're not even the
how?
most qualified dog here.
You're not even the biggest dog.
I am the biggest dog.
No, you're the reddest dog.
You're
I am the
yes.
biggest.
I am the.
He's the
is
saltiest.
But however,
See?
being the reddest dog allows me to have the most street cred.
to be invisible in the
It's a great
ocean
strip mall
40
in
feet
Oklahoma
under,
City
maybe.
called the Red Dog.
the Red Dog is a
Yeah.
strip club?
Yeah. Red dog.
There's even a documentary.
Red dog's
on
got
Netflix.
the most
Oh,
street
really?
cred.
Great.
Big.
Look it
big
up.
dog.
Red racket.
Google my ass.
It's got a red
Hey,
racket.
Google
racket
my
dog.
ass.
The dog's got a red racket.
Hey.
Kevin, Who
Hey,
in fact
Google me.
has the most street
Google
cred?
me.
Well, I did Google, and you
Didn't come up.
barely made the list.
Oh, you
Wow.
are
Oh,
on
you
the
made
list.
the list.
You made the
Wow,
list.
that was
Yeah.
very nice.
I
of
made
you,
the
Kevin.
list.
My list.
Kevin, don't
Yay.
pander. Don't pander to him.
Thanks, Kevin.
So
He's only a
first, you
guest.
got to figure out what street cred is. It actually means credibility.
All right.
Yeah.
So a lot of times this stuff was coming up in different sayings like being accepted by people with an experience and knowledge of modern urban life.
Urban life.
Urban seems to be the prevailing theme whenever I was looking this stuff up, even in Webster's dictionary. And so I went to the Urban Dictionary.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You
And-
should not have
And looked
gone
up
there.
street cred.
They're defined it as commanding a level of respect in an urban environment due to experience.
That's kind of what I was thinking when I asked
I'm
the
really
question.
surprised it wasn't some sort of sexual.
Yeah.
No.
Some weird move.
Any urban dictionaries.
Well, yeah.
I learned about an Alabama hot pocket this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, let's not ruin.
Let's not get off
Let's not
course.
ruin
Let him
everybody's
finish.
life with that.
That's all right. But
And something about 2 girls in 1 cup, but everybody says don't go there and
Yeah,
don't
don't
look
do
at
it.
We're
it.
just
Don't do
doing
that
you a
one.
favor with that one.
Yeah, don't
Or
do
Blue
Stay back.
Waffle. Don't watch Blue Waffle.
No.
No, I've seen some of that
I'm
blue
glad
waffle.
Justin's
That's-
here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kevin. I didn't mean to interrupt your
No, you're fine.
urban
We have an
conversation.
expert
allowed to
speaking.
But you know, the main theme behind the whole thing about street cred comes from like the ghetto, and it's relayed over to music into the rap world, and not so much hip hop, but more rap. So one of the things that I found out with there is a list from this website called Boombox, and you guys might know these. I know some of them that listed the rappers with the most street cred.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
and it's
Nice.
really
Expert.
interesting. And
some
there was
expert shit.
13 of them. Most of them I never heard of. But
This is current to today,
yeah, yeah.
or
So
from all
Lay it on
time.
me.
well, the
Hang
one
on
that
to your
didn't
Lay it on me.
the one that didn't pop up, I thought, was Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac's
Yeah,
the first thing
not
that
even
comes.
on there.
He's not even on the
Okay,
list.
so we're talking.
So before you
as
start, can we guess a few?
Sure.
Great idea.
Absolutely.
I'll ask the questions. Can we guess a few?
Yeah.
Now I didn't write all 13 down,
That's
so
fine.
you may or may not hit
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay.
But-
Snoop Dogg.
He's the one
He's-
with, in my opinion,
Has-
has the most street cred.
You know, I saw him throw a opening
The
pitch
benefit of asking
out-
my
Damn.
own questions
I was
is
gonna
I
say-
already know the answer.
Would you
usually.
like to know why?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Of course.
So
He hangs with Martha Stewart.
Yes.
he was down with the Rolling 20 Crips when he was a kid.
Yep.
He was actually part of a
Legit
gang.
Crip.
Yep.
He's a
And
gang.
then he tried to leave because he decided he had talent, and he decided to leave the gang world, and they didn't like it because he didn't want to go out
Crips
to
for
music.
life,
they
man.
wanted to keep him in the gang. Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of their thing.
So allegedly, he had a run-in with a rival gang member, and his Snoop's own bodyguard killed somebody.
No kidding.
Yeah. So they got acquitted. I don't know how
Murder
that
was the
happened,
case they gave me.
but
Yep.
They
He
gave
got-
him a record deal for doing that.
Yeah,
shit.
ended up
That's
with
what
it.
happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
basic. But he is the one that, in my opinion, has the most
Wow.
street cred.
Okay, so I saw him throw a pitch out at a baseball game, the opening pitch, and the dude threw like a girl.
Come
I
on,
yeah.
know. It was. I
Have
thought,
you
oh,
seen
this
his
dude's
Corona
all
commercial?
Like
show.
when you throw with your left hand
Oh,
on your right
and
hand.
it was like nowhere
poor
near where
Snoop.
it needed to be.
Well, have you seen his Corona commercials?
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Has,
He's-
has Snoop let himself go a little bit?
Nah.
I think
not,
so.
not
I mean,
physically,
Probably
but
has some osteoporosis.
I was never a
Yeah.
fan. That was
I
after my
like
time.
Snoop
yeah.
Dogg.
I'm not a rap fan in any way, shape, or form. But
I like Snoop.
Nothing
This
but
is
like
kind
a
of the
bunch of
original.
white guys talking about street cred.
Yeah.
Right.
Great, dude.
No, an expert white guy.
but I can say
We know what we're
there's,
talking about.
there's two
This
facts
is real
about
shit,
that
guys.
was interesting. Was one, there is and I don't know where I found it, but there's like a street cred point system,
Oh shit.
and
Oh,
you,
nice.
you get so many points for being born black, being born poor, being 16
Tattoos on your
years,
face, being in jail.
16 years old
Being
and
a
a baby
prostitute's kid.
father already.
Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get negative
We're never gonna
street
win.
cred points for like being white.
Helping an old lady cross the
being-
street.
And what was funny was there were so many. I can't remember what they were, but there were so many points that one thing said that if you were been born in Arizona, Colorado, Utah, Idaho, you
Seattle.
get like negative 2,000
You're
For
out.
just
points.
being born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being born there.
You're out.
Makes sense.
Didn't know the
And-
street
Makes
game
And the other
purpose.
thing that I was thinking of when I was looking at this, I don't mean to go too long,
Kevin,
but
take your time.
I think one of the definitions was having knowledge in a certain area. And we all take this to mean, that the original thing was rap and music and things like that. But I mean, you could have street cred as a farmer. I know shit about farming. I don't know when to plant crops.
It's more field
The
cred.
whitest.
I would think.
Field cred, no asphalt involved.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, so
you
who
have to have like a certain amount of,
God.
but you can earn
Like if you're a
street
lifeguard,
cred.
you got beach cred.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you can earn street cred.
Yeah.
But it's not like saying, well,
Yeah.
I'm a Texan, but I wasn't born there.
Yeah.
So you can't say you're Texan.
You gotta
Or
go to
Florida.
the
So-
school of hard
can
knocks.
say
Wait.
anything.
So who else is on the list?
Who else?
Oh,
You
well,
come up
there-
with?
That
Let's
was
see.
great. On the
Who else is on the list?
Was
was
Last
50
question.
Cent.
50 Cent's on there. Yeah.
makes sense.
Fat Joe, Ice-T, Scarface,
Suge-
Eazy-E.
Suge
These
Knight.
Scarface?
I don't think he
Easy
was
E,
on
I
there.
would think would be up there.
Suge's just a straight.
What
up
about that
criminal,
6ix9ine
dude.
Yeah, he's just
guy?
a criminal. I don't think he's a rapper.
6ix9ine?
Yeah.
And that,
I don't know that
yeah,
guy.
I think that sounds familiar.
Takashi
Yeah.
6ix9ine.
I think he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
on
that
there.
cat.
That guy's a rat.
But yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it had to
Snitch.
do with how they grew up and where they came from and what their life was before.
Albums they sold.
they
Again,
got
great
into it,
answer.
so.
Good answer.
Dude,
Good answer.
fantastic.
Expert.
Thank you.
Love
They're
it.
gonna take
Such an
yeah.
expert.
They're gonna take
Hard-hitting
clips from
expert
this and
answers.
put it in front of a BLM.
I think you just earned street cred. talking about
commercial and
street
be like,
cred.
"This is what they think of us."
Yeah, or on the BET.
Yeah,
or something.
it's like,
I'll be the only one with his ass getting kicked when I leave here.
They only know Snoop Dogg.
I got more street cred.
What about me?
But Justin was not on the list of 13. So.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, you barely missed out.
I was really expecting a better answer out of Justin. He's a big rap fan.
Really?
Isn't that right? Do you like rap? Who's your favorite rapper?
Oh, we've lost sound.
Did we lose your
Oh,
sound?
audio.
We
Sorry,
lost your
bud.
sound, dude.
That is so
well,
disappointing.
moving on.
You're fired as a guest, dude.
All right, going in.
Okay. On to Ricky. Wait, I'm going to ask him anyways. Let's see
Okay.
if we can
Yeah,
interpret.
I'll interpret.
Mike is a good translator of Justin speak.
I got you.
All right. The next question is what goes to Ricky. Justin, what would you do if you found 50 pounds of cocaine? He looks happy. He looks pretty happy
That
about
goes
it.
back to his street cred thing.
He said
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
normal Tuesday at Chili's.
Yeah.
That's what they do every night at Chili's where he works.
How do you think they get through the rush hour?
Yeah, you have to.
They are the rush.
There's literally no other way.
So he would, I guess, put it all up his nose,
Yeah.
is what I got out of that answer.
I can't wait to hear Ricky's answer. This is
Ricky,
gonna
I
be
would've
good.
loved
let's
this
do
question.
it. What would you do if you found 50 pounds of cocaine, Ricky?
There's two routes you could take.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that the question is you find it and you're like scot free, right?
No one's around.
You
You
just
happen
have it.
upon a bail
on
on
the
the
beach.
beach.
Yeah.
Bam.
So
And
at
so
the
you
five-
know
Classic
it. You know it's
Florida
yours.
scenario.
You're scot free. The
Right.
cartel's not looking for you. There's laws not looking
It's
for you.
5:30 in the morning. Nobody's on the beach. There's a bail of something. You walk up to it. Bang. No planes in the sky. No houses around.
Yeah.
Empty beach.
You've made it.
Cocaine. You. What do you do at that point? Where do you go?
All right.
You pick it up, you take it home, and you do what I did, which is you Google the street value for kilos of cocaine.
On somebody else's computer.
Right.
Yes.
Because you don't want to trace that
public
shit to
library.
You,
Right.
you know?
Because somebody's going to be
That was
looking
when Mike
for
was
50
asleep.
pounds
Yeah.
of cocaine. Or everything.
As you're eating his calzone.
Uh-huh. If you're doing that much coke, you're not eating. So 50 pounds of cocaine, roughly, depending on the quality and everything, $1.8 million.
Wow.
Okay? For 50 pounds of
life-changing.
of blow.
Okay.
So the easy answer is you got to find someone to unload it off because you don't want to.
You need a
You
wholesaler.
know, you don't want to deal with the
Yeah.
distribution.
It's one deal.
and
One deal.
You want to make one big deal, and you make it easy, and you go, "It's worth 1.8. I'll give it to you for $1 million or whatever
Yeah.
your number is. Just way undercut
Yep.
the value.
No
and
questions
just,
asked.
And just dump it off and get rid of it.
Okay.
That would be the smart thing to do.
All right.
Yeah. How much of it are you saving?
So, say a kilo fell off the top.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I'm keeping a
I
kilo.
let Mike's question slide.
Keeping a key.
And I tell my wife, I'm going on vacation. And she goes, "What kind of vacation are you going on?" And I go, "Me and Mike and Brad are going camping."
And it's gonna snow all week long.
And there's no cell
This is
phone
Florida, honey.
service.
Winter
We're going to the
camping.
mountains.
Yeah. And I wonder how much blow you could go through.
I don't.
You know, it'd probably be, that'd last you a while, right?
Like if you guys speak for
enough
yourself.
to kill you.
Yeah, right. Like
At what point would your heart stop?
Yeah, it's enough to make yourself
yeah.
have a problem.
a couple days in the woods.
Because you'd probably quickly build up a tolerance and have to do more and more and more and more. And at some point, you just like, keel over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boogie Nights
Nah, you-
style.
for
Just
sure.
like,
Yeah.
oh man,
Wow.
dick can't get
That's,
hard
I
anymore.
mean, that's
Right.
a story right out of True Romance.
yeah.
Yeah.
The movie,
Yeah.
You'd have to turn it in. You
I gotta
gotta
watch
turn
this
it
movie
in.
again, I
Yeah.
guess.
True
Yeah, I know.
Romance?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen it actually.
Oh yeah, True with Quentin Tarantino. I let you
No,
borrow it.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I did
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it that one time. Yeah.
He just never watched it and gave it back to you. He's like,
Exactly.
it was great.
Oh
man."
yeah, Raj, it was a great movie.
Thanks for the
Let
best
me
movie I've
borrow
ever
it.
seen in my life.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for the movie. So yeah, you got to be careful. Like how do you go about finding your wholesaler? is
That's the
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess.
And where do you store it in the meantime?
Right.
That's where you get that street cred.
And
Yeah, that's
50
right.
pounds is a good amount of weight
That's
to
a
just be
lot.
walking from the beach to
That's a
wherever
lot.
your car or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like that kettlebell there, I think is 30, 40 pounds or something like that.
You got to turn it in.
So you just
I'm not turning
or
it in.
or you ignore it, you leave it there,
What?
Yeah.
and wonder for the
You do
rest.
not
What
have to
what
turn
could
it
I have done?
No. Take
Well,
it home.
I may get a handful, but
And then call the cops? No.
Roger comes home with like baking powder all over his face. And he's like,
I'd love to ask a great follow-up question.
go,
Maybe you
okay,
could, maybe you
I'll ask
can-
a question. So you go ahead and ask a question.
What is the amount
What is
that
the amount?
like you're not nervous about finding? Say you found 1 single kilo. Are you like, okay? Obviously,
No,
50's a
I'd
lot.
Still be
but
worried about it.
You think so?
That's quite a bit.
Because that's still like a shitload of money, right?
Somebody's gonna be looking for
I
that.
don't know.
oh yeah, that's jail time.
Anything
though. I
over
mean, that
10
is-
grams, I'll
yeah.
be like, what?
Yeah.
happened
Like you
here?
find an 8-ball lying there, you're
Yeah.
like, cool.
Oh, Justin
That's
has
3.5
a.
grams.
Oh wow.
Okay, let's see if we can read your writing then.
Cool.
What would you do with 50 pounds of cocaine? Hurry up, write it down.
I'd buy a new expo board.
But that's a great follow-up. What if it's only half a pound?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
where's your limit?
Die.
You know?
Justin
Right.
says snort it.
So is he
Snort
saying
it.
Okay,
snort
thank
Yeah.
you. We got that from his answer
all at
already.
the same
Good
time?
answer.
All of it.
All at once or
All-
consecutively?
At one time?
Let's make Justin admit to drug use on camera. Have you ever done cocaine, Justin?
That's not hard to do.
You're working the restaurant industry.
Chili's is watching.
It's like a prerequisite. If you're a chef,
Busted. You're going to jail.
I'd be too afraid.
The
to go to
cops
jail.
are outside.
I wouldn't want to go to jail either.
Yeah,
And
with
I don't,
50 pounds, you're doing jail time. I mean, that's you're doing years.
and
yeah.
I don't.
for sure.
I'm not like a cocaine guy. Like I sit there snorting a bunch
Yeah,
of
I'd-
cocaine.
Experiment or whatever.
The
but
Nobody's a
I don't need
cocaine
50
guy
pounds.
until you're.
Your answer could be
cocaine
do
guy.
all 50 pounds.
But then,
Last your lifetime.
what if I can get $1 million for it? What if I can get $700,000?
You got to find a
You
wholesaler
know what?
that's got
Yeah.
that kind of cash.
I don't want any part of it.
Like right now, go find a guy
Yeah,
who
I-
will buy
I don't know anybody.
50 pounds.
The worst part of that is if you got caught with it and you told them the truth, which is I found it, they'd never fucking believe you.
No.
Exactly.
They'd
They'd
be like-
never
Exactly.
believe you, dude.
And
They're
they'd be
like-
really confused. Like, you got to turn. Like, where did you get it? Where did you get
Who
it?
do you know?
Need to, you
Who
need
you
to
hang
roll
out
on
with?
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're gonna get your phone and go through all your contacts.
He's
and
like,
contact all
it
your
was an accident.
contacts.
I was at the beach going on
It
for
just
a
rolled
walk.
up.
It was there.
Yeah.
Don't
Say
believe
nothing.
you. Yeah.
Brad's in the say nothing club.
Say nothing.
I've changed my answer. Ignore it.
Ignore it.
Huh? What's this?
I would never. I wouldn't do it. I would just
don't
leave
tell
it
it.
in my closet and let my children inherit it.
No, sir.
Oh, I've lost.
I've lost my audio. So
Everybody's
Everything's
gone.
out.
I think that was my laugh. Sorry.
So,
We're all done?
what
No.
about A Simple Plan? You've seen that
No.
with
Blake
Bill
Lively?
Paxton and
So, speaking of, when are we? Where are we getting a cabin this year, guys?
Yeah. Where do you wanna go?
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere cool, like
Oh
Carolinas or
no.
something.
no, it's good. They
mountains?
so they come
Yeah.
across a whole
Like
bunch of
something
money.
with a little view.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
we could
basically
all go
that.
to
What are we
Nashville
going to do with
together.
it type thing.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a great movie.
Pigeon Forge
All right.
is a good
Simple
one.
Plan.
What
Yeah.
was it
Nice.
called?
Something in that.
Did
area.
everybody
Is that
lose
what
their
Hollywood is?
headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it?
They're
Do we
almost-
still do
almost like
audio?
it better
we all,
without
we
the
all lost our
headphones.
headphones somehow.
How about-
Are you? Can you still hear us? Yeah. Okay.
You can
let's
still
just
hear
go
us?
without.
I guess I'll
Okay.
go without headphones then.
No, that's fine. Let's
All
be,
right.
be it in real life.
Oh, I kind of like this
comforted
better
by the
anyway.
sound.
I didn't
Why
know
didn't,
my-
why didn't we do this from the start?
I didn't know my
Because we had
headphones
to
were
hear
good.
Justin.
Headphones are cooler, and
Oh,
we
yeah,
had
we
to
had
hear
to hear
Justin,
Justin.
but now we
Yeah,
can't
we don't
really
have to hear
hear him.
Justin
So
now.
The headphones covered up my bald
headphoneless.
spot.
Aw.
Here.
All right, so
roll with it. Let's roll with
You
it.
know what's funny? You're
The next
second person to
question.
Touch my bald spot.
It's not a- Yo.
The next question is a where question that I
Back on.
asked Mike this week. Justin, where would you live if you could move anywhere, like right now? And the writing begins.
Justin, talk.
what was the question?
Where would you move if you could live
Okay,
anywhere?
Can't hear you. We're back on, boys.
These were easy questions. That's a great question, but
it's-
mine was easy
All
this
right.
weekend.
Yeah,
That
not
was
too
easy.
bad.
I like these.
Yeah,
I like it better in the headphones.
Yeah.
I do too, but mine's out.
No, they're back.
Are they back?
Oh, we're back.
Cool.
I'm soothed by my own voice.
back.
And
And we're live.
I have to hear myself.
He says Vail, Colorado.
Vail, Colorado. Okay, that's a beautiful area.
It's actually a great
you
answer.
live there, right?
Yeah, we
Or near
lived just outside of there for a little while. We lived in Minturn, and then we moved 30 miles west of that in Eagle, which was a kick-ass town. I highly recommend visiting Eagle, Colorado. It's great. Beautiful town.
Yeah, you were around when the killdozer guy.
Yeah, I was
the
out there
road.
when Killdozer was
Oh,
around.
right.
Killdozer's a great story. If nobody knows Killdozer, look up Killdozer.
Yeah.
It's a sad story, but you guys know Killdozer?
That's the guy who made his own bulldozer.
So this guy,
yeah. Disgruntled
Yeah.
employee.
Yeah.
Well, no, he had a fight
was
with
a-
the
he was an
city,
owner.
Right.
and he owned a hardware store.
He
Was it Kevin?
destroyed that city.
I think it was a
That
hardware
or
store.
hardware or cement or something like
Or
that.
something like
it was
that.
a cement store that took over. his
And
place.
he was trying to get an easement
agree,
for his
Justin.
property to have a road put down so customers could get to his place, and the county would not go for this. They were like, "No way, we're gonna."
he was a small
It was
business
like
owner,
a
and
close knit, clique of board of directors or whatever they have out there, and he wasn't part of the clique, and so they gave him a hard time, and he's like, "Guys, you're giving me no choice. I have to do something. I have to get people to my business, and you're not letting me have this road." And they just kept saying, "No, no, no." So he's like, one day I'm gonna just annihilate
that was a muffler.
all
shop.
your buildings. Muffler shop.
Yeah, I think it was a muffler shop that he owned.
And so he spent the better part of a year converting his tractor into the killdozer, which he reinforced with rebar and concrete. And when he was ready to do the deed, he welded himself inside of this thing and
That was
made it
effective.
pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah.
And he sure as shit leveled that. Granby, Colorado, leveled the hardware store or whatever, the guy next to him that wouldn't let him have the thing. He went to the mayor's house and the city hall. He just leveled these buildings and ended up getting stuck, I think, in his own store that he was trying to demolish.
Yeah.
And then just
But it was hours.
Oh, he
that
offed
was
himself for
driving.
he
Yeah.
offed himself. They
Never
had to
got
go
it.
out of
Yeah.
town to find better munitions,
Yeah, I think
bigger
he got
artillery, and they were
Couldn't-
and nothing was affecting this thing.
I think it got high centered on a median
Yes.
or something. Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Damn.
But yeah, Killdozer.
He's probably
Side story.
pissed.
Yeah. Just don't push the wrong people the wrong way.
Just give him a street, man.
So,
Be nice to people.
Mike, where would you move if you could go anywhere?
Oh, yeah.
I liked Justin's answer because my answer, although a little broad, would be into the mountains. The mountains is the place to
You
be.
would love
Yeah.
Colorado if you've never been.
And so that's my comparison of depending on what it is you're going for, you kind of have like Colorado if you're into a more psychedelic scene versus, Asheville but mountains, best place to be for safety reasons. I mean, no matter what happens in the world, that's the safest place to be. You're talking about
Elevator.
virus spread,
Massive
war,
flooding.
anything. There's natural predators around to deter people. You can hunt, live, fish off the land. You have
Jeremiah
flood.
Justin says
Johnson.
Asheville is
Asheville's
nice.
nice.
Yes, it
Jeremiah
is.
Johnson.
I feel like Asheville's got more of a drinking scene
Yeah.
on lockdown
Yeah,
as to
yeah.
where the Colorado
Music and
Rockies
beer.
is a little bit more
Trippy-ish.
little
Sounds great.
open-minded.
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
Asheville.
much so.
But
Asheville?
especially in
I moved to
the
Asheville with you, buddy.
It's too hippie.
let's get a cabin in
Asheville's
Asheville.
nice.
Too.
Okay.
What's
I'll
wrong
book-
with hippies, man?
No, it's too
I'll book
yuppie.
it. Let's
Too.
go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just what I'm saying.
Just
Just-
us, or we
Justin
have to
lives
have
close
money
there.
to be
You can
there.
come by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But especially
But
in
I
a
enjoy it.
end of world scenario, we're talking apocalypse, planet. I mean, mountains is where you want to be,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
and that's why I want to start setting.
Yeah,
up.
mountains is
You
good
are a
answer.
mountain guy. If you've never been to Colorado, you really should go.
I've never been.
There's so much to do
What's
out there.
funny is you're like the 9th person to look at me and go, "You'd like to be in Colorado."
I went one time on a hiking trip on the Colorado
You're
Trail
ninth in
with a
sight.
bunch of my buddies I worked with, and we just hiked for a day along
Go.
the trail and was in the middle of nowhere and said, "All right, we'll camp here." And just pulled over and started camping. This big ravine right there.
Yeah, it's
and
beautiful. It's
we saw a
absolutely
bear.
fantastic.
It was cool.
Wow.
It was really nice.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Very good answer. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Brad, I'm going to give him 2-1 questions. Last week, his question was, when will humans be extinct? And Brad died. Or no, you transcended, and then you untranscended
Yeah.
because you're a Jedi master.
No, I did a little vibration.
Yeah, you
Vibrating.
vibrated out.
Good vibration.
Good vibrations.
It's because of the shock still wearing.
His question this
Yeah.
week, his question somehow was going to be, when was the last time you soiled yourself? But he had already answered that question 2
Yeah.
weeks
Was that
prior.
week 3?
Because he's such a good expert. He knows that somehow.
Yeah.
Knew what I was going to ask and
Yeah.
just said, I shit myself.
Yeah,
That's why I was late.
20 minutes before week 3 episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking pre-episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a little McDonald's breakfast and, can't can't ever trust a fart, can you?
Not anymore. Not at this
On my
age.
way out the door, I'm like, damn it, now I have to, go do clean up and come in to do this podcast.
So I would like to hear eventually your answer to when will humans be extinct. But first, we'll go into your question for this week.
Sure.
Is when will we figure out how to turn trash into some source of cheap energy? Justin. Justin's going to figure this out, everybody. All you engineers and scientists, pay attention.
Just starting over.
He has changed his mind.
Sure
Maybe
this'll
since
be-
we have to wait
Yeah.
forever for this, maybe you can just go
Want me-
ahead
want
and
me to
get
dive
in.
into
Yeah.
it?
When, Brad?
What if I told you we already have?
I was just gonna say it.
Yeah.
You had that crab question with like the shells they're using for
Right.
battery power.
So-
So
2030.
An
Justin
easy
said.
answer is
Justin
you look
says
it up.
2030.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
thank you.
bud.
That's a good guess.
Like we care.
That's a really good guess. Good job.
Good job, Justin.
So like our taxes cover municipal trash, and in some areas of the country they use it and burn it as an energy source.
Excellent.
But what if I went like simpler? What if we went simpler, right? What if I
Yeah.
told you we've been doing this since 2060 BC? Composting.
Whoa.
We compost. We take our biodegradable trash and we turn it into fertilizer.
That is
And
energy
fertilizer
for plants.
and fertilizer is energy in plants, and plants we eventually eat becomes our energy.
Very expertly answered, Brad.
Mind
Damn, buddy.
blown.
Kaboom. Right?
To get a compliment
So,
from Kevin on research.
We've been doing it for a long time, 12,000 years.
Sweet. Yeah, that's so good, Brad.
Yeah.
It's great.
Simple,
puts-
easy.
I was
about
thinking along the lines,
14,000
like
years now.
Back to the Future when he rolls up at the end with the Mr. Fusion 3000 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was thinking, when do we have a little device you just
Let's-
throw your trash in and then the house glows or
Fuck.
you know,
Well, 2030 apparently.
2030
Yeah.
according to our special guest. Cool.
Nice.
All right, thanks, Brad.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Justin.
Pretty simple.
You ready for the next one?
Wait, I want Brad to answer the will
Oh,
humans
yeah, yeah,
become
right.
extinct, because I answered it for him last.
This is why
last
you're
time.
here.
Yeah.
I
Roger
would
keeps us on point. Keep us
I
on
would
it.
say, you can look things up and like there's a good hard timeline at 1 billion years, right? At 1 billion years, our sun will
Be gone.
scorch us,
Sure.
or we'll be devoured by the sun. And so you could say, will it happen before that? We got 800 million years left for the human race,
Right.
Or
The year
are
8
we getting
billion.
off this thing and we're going to perpetuate? I think we forget about like what we're capable of. I think we're masters of like manifesting. I think a need.
Adaptable.
Yeah, I say it all the
That's
time.
kinda was my answer
True
last
invention
time.
comes out of necessity. When
Yeah.
we fucking need to leave,
We'll get out
we'll
of here.
figure out how to do it.
That was my answer. I don't think that we'll ever become
and also
extinct.
like what makes us human. Like I think we die and we still exist. So
Or-
are you still a human after that?
Or we start like merging with nanotechnology. Are we still humans?
Right.
And if we're
What
plugged into the Internet of all things and we're part biological but part electrical,
Yeah.
are
will we
still
identify
human?
as human anymore?
Good point.
So, but
Right.
like, will these us? Will we still exist? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I agree.
I don't think.
I think so, too.
We're
I think
not going
it'll. I think
anywhere.
it'll just keep going.
We've been around a while.
It'll keep going.
Part of the master
'Cause we-
plan. We're
yeah.
just part of the recipe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice answer.
Thanks.
Thanks, Brad. Okay. Last question. Where did our special guest go? Did he vibrate into the next? I talked to him. Like, I'm looking over here, and now he's gone.
Could you imagine if he popped out from
Oh.
the table?
Oh, the
You
Poop. That's
You got to
sign
drop a
language for
deuce.
poop. Yep.
The sign
Did-
for poop for
You
sure.
wait. No. You just deuced that fast? No, you didn't.
Speed
Wow.
deucer.
He's got a bucket next to his chair or something.
I know, right? It's like, come on. I could walk to the bathroom slower than that.
Do you know sign
I,
language?
I don't
Justin?
think that the jack off jokes and the shit jokes work. I don't know.
You don't like them?
I like them.
No, not really.
I love poop jokes.
Poop
Really?
jokes are always funny.
Absolutely.
Really?
Farts are funny.
Yeah.
Poop master.
Always.
Yeah.
Farts.
Poop
Yeah.
master.
Jacking
Interesting.
off.
Nicely done,
Small
poop
dick
master.
jokes.
That's why
Yeah,
you're red
really?
dot.
Right.
I'll get you a
I-
tattoo.
Oh, boys, I got a
Poop
joke.
Hit it.
Oh man,
Do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Do you guys want to hear a joke?
Or do
I'll
you
ask
want
the
me?
questions. Yes.
Let's get through the questions and
Then
No,
a joke?
did
and then I'll do. Yeah, we'll do a
Did you hear
joke.
about
back
that
to the-
tennis
Instead of my
broke?
dream, I'll tell you a joke.
Okay. I dreamed that I was on stage and everybody life was depending on what I had to say next.
And then I killed
Then
myself.
I
And
killed
everybody
myself.
died.
Did you hear about that tennis pro? got arrested for beating his wife.
Ask questions. Did you hear about Test Pro got arrested for beating his wife?
He had a great backhand.
There it is. There it is.
Nice.
So no poop jokes, but
Yeah, beating your wife's
definitely
cool,
sexist
but you
jokes
know,
for
I don't want to hear
it.
about
Yeah,
you. I don't want to hear no jack off joke.
Justin, last question. You ready? That was not the last question. The last question is how, which goes to Roger. How would your life change if you won the Powerball? I'm talking like 100 million at least.
Oh.
Roger,
Well, while he's writing,
while he's writing, why don't you tell us?
this is a question that we've all have asked ourselves
I would,
for sure.
I would think so.
And I think the most significant thing would be my diet. Because you could eat whatever, whenever.
You think you would blow up and be a big fat
No,
blob, or-
not necessarily. But if you want to go out and spend
Roger.
$140 on lunch, who cares? You know,
your
that's-
quality of life
oh, absolutely. Your,
involving
your
food
quality
would
of food and
improve.
drink would go up.
and
That-
drink.
Yeah, that $200 bottle of wine that's the special occasion,
Yeah.
that's breakfast.
Yeah. Well, like I've heard like one of the documentaries I've seen about people winning the lottery. One of them said, you know, winning the lottery and having tons of money all of a sudden is like pouring Miracle Grow on your character flaws.
Oh, yeah.
So how much sooner would you be dead? I think
Yeah.
is where I was going.
Yeah.
I would make sure all of you were taken care of. Oh, yay!
Maybe.
Red dog.
Thanks,
getting
Red Dog.
punishment.
Yeah.
You're still getting punished. That's a nice way to kiss up to Kevin.
You did
but-
put that in writing, and it is legal. So
Yeah.
That's
if you
legally
do win,
binding.
I expect.
Yeah.
Also, the way I travel. No more TSA unless you're going to like a non-friendly country.
You're chartering private jets from that.
chartering
here
or
on out.
buying, yeah.
My car drives.
What about like houses and things? Are you gonna go crazy and buy a house here, a house there? or
I'd
you
have
just
one in the
gonna-
mountains and like one in the Keys or something like that. But I wouldn't. I'm not a jewelry clothes guy.
What
What
about
about
Maybe but
hookers and
not-
blow?
For sure.
you
That's a
probably get
maybe.
like a new wife though, right?
upgraded
like-
model?
Renee and I would discuss
One of
our,
those?
our situation and
good
our.
answer.
It's like that joke, you know, the guy who wins the lottery and his wife comes home and all the bags are packed and she's like, "Honey, what's going on?" And he's like, I won the lottery." And she's like, "Great, where are we going?" He's like, "Go wherever you want, just be out by 5." It's like, that's horrible. But
Man,
so that's it. Huh? Just
Nice.
better food, better quality of
well,
life.
no.
and-
What
some
would?
questions.
So the question was, how would it change your life the most?
Yeah, let's.
And I think it literally.
How would your life change if you've won the lottery? So that's an example.
Oh, okay.
Better food, better clothes, better cars.
Yeah, everything would change.
Everything would be a little
everything.
better and-
Friends.
you get better.
Well, it was
friends
nice
for sure.
knowing you, Roger.
Yeah.
If
Well, I
you
couldn't
win.
hang out with you guys. I mean, we're in a different socioeconomic class.
I'd like permission to ask a question.
You guys are
Ask
going
your
to.
question, Mike.
Ricky, you win the lottery. Do
Yeah.
you tell Jenna first? Do you tell me first?
Oh, you.
Okay, good.
But she knows that.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'd make sure you make good decisions.
Yeah. Don't worry.
We could call her from the jet.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
All right, let's
Why?
move on to the dream round.
Okay, yeah.
Dream
All right, you
Dream
got more?
no, I got a
He
dream.
didn't want to explore that.
Okay, we'll get to you.
Wait, time out.
Just went.
You did follow. I had a bonus question attached to my question.
You had a bonus question?
Yeah,
Okay.
from that text message. No, that you asked me.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Ask it. Which bonus question?
I can ask.
Ask about.
You want me to ask
Yes,
the question
because I don't-
that you asked me earlier?
I hope this is.
This
Did I
is going
skip
off the
you?
rails already.
So when you texted me,
Yeah.
you said, "Here's your question this week," and then you attached a secondary question.
Oh, let me refresh my memory.
Well, refresh it for us, Mike.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going
I want to make sure he wants to go there.
Yeah, he
before
wants
I-
to go there.
Absolutely, I want
Yeah.
to go there. I'm just,
So what's the question?
The question was, I want him to see it first
Yeah.
because it may be somewhere we don't want to go.
I want to go there.
My answer is there.
No. Go ahead. Ask it.
The question was, who would I vote for?
Yes. Who would your vote be?
And I'm glad you asked me and nobody else.
Wait.
'cause I feel-
Who would you vote for here?
I think like.
Oh, is that what you meant?
What did you say?
No, dumbass. It's
I
the
thought
vote
it was
here.
like, I was like, wow, he's getting political with me, and I don't.
No,
understand
I
why.
did not
You
want
vote
this
for-
to be a political
I know.
show.
I was-
no.
I didn't.
So
Let's move on.
I voted for Brad last
I
week,
was
and he
talking
was
about
dead.
here.
Yeah.
I never
Brad.
cast my vote. Never mind. Let's move on.
Well, Kevin clinched it, by the way.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Clearly.
yeah
He's clinched
I
it.
like
and
how
he would-
Brad got a vote even though he wasn't here.
Yeah.
because he had the best.
He
Actually,
got voted-
after,
the bear
after
got
I
the-
watched
the bear
the
got the
episode,
vote.
I changed my
To
Ricky because he killed it.
Ricky did do
Yeah.
it. Have a good vote.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I didn't realize that until I watched the episode and Ricky was. So I stole your vote, Brad.
That's okay, bud.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Kevin wins.
Yeah.
What do you got?
We were drinking
Justin, what are you doing there?
No.
What? You just wrote all that down and now we don't get to see it?
Oh.
We have it on camera.
He's like, ignore me,
we can
bitches.
see it.
Just
I'll
like-
go get my gold medal
Man.
from the Special Olympics.
I'm just gonna pause
Get my
it.
Special Olympics medal, and I'll show you.
Just
That
like
was a
every
quick
thought
erase.
he's ever had.
Man, I wish I could like rewind that now and
Cleaned
look at
off
what
the
he said.
whiteboard.
But
Yeah.
anyways, I guess we'll go into the dream
I
round.
can't wait to find out what that said. It said I was Willie, like really with a W. Yeah. I was looking. What? There was some baby speaking there.
Baby speak on the dry erase board. No, I can't hear you. I can not hear you. You've done something terrible to where we can't hear you again.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
man.
convinced it's on your side.
Oh, well.
Because you didn't even pick a puzzle that had all the pieces to it.
Did you charge your earbuds?
Are you frozen?
No, he can't hear us. He
You
took
can't
his
hear me
buds
now. All right, whatever.
He took his buds out.
It's too bad because he told me he had a dream that was different than the Gina driving.
Oh,
Dream.
more big cooter dream?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't wait to
And
hear
that-
that.
maybe start writing down your dream now,
yeah.
and we can read a little bit of it.
He's like, no.
No, you're not going to even do that.
If you mouth it, I'll interpret.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get to you.
Too complex of a thought.
I'm going to tell my little dream here that I've had. This dream takes place when I was still in high school. I was probably a sophomore or something like that. And we had just built and moved into a newer house in Port Charlotte, Florida. And in the dream, I'm watching TV and my friends are there and it's in the middle of the day and something rings the doorbell. And so I get up and I answer the door and there's this little alien standing there who's probably like 2 or 3 feet tall, and he's like the typical gray alien, you know, bug eyes, slit for a mouth, and he raises up this like, I'm like, what the hell's happening here? And so he raises up like this, looks like a toy laser gun, like from Marvin the Martian. You know, it's got like rings on it, the little point on the end.
Nice.
He raises it and he shoots me with it, and I get hit. And I get like, you ever like fall asleep and you get that jolt and you kind of wake up? It was that like sudden jolt happened where like I felt it through my whole body. And I was like, holy crap, I just got zapped by an alien. And then suddenly I woke up after that.
Wow.
But that like freaked me out a little bit because it felt so real, like it was. So I have seen UFOs and stuff like that. I'm not claiming to have ever been on a ship or being
Bro,
abducted.
the
but
news
how
is
would you know?
nothing but UFOs.
Crazy right now.
Yeah. So now they're trying to move us down this path where somebody just testified before Congress
Yes.
that what's the real threat, you know, that we were facing, and they said, you know, interdimensional beings. So I start to show off, you know, with welcome transdimensional beings. I think we're like probably
We're ushering them
inviting them in. They're listening to even like people off this planet are listening to this show now,
Let's go.
and they're like, we got to make contact because IATQ is talking.
These
to
guys, I mean,
they're onto us. Let's just
we got to
say,
speak
hey.
to the experts.
They
Make
seem
sure
pretty cool.
Yeah.
They've got
if we
t-shirts.
represent the human race, we're fucked. I don't think we're gonna make
Oh,
it
I
to
was
800
really-
million years. Actually,
Yeah. So, okay, your dream was, Justin's dream was, I was Willy Wonka and I was cleaning Oompa Loompas.
cloning.
Cloning. Oh.
No, you got it.
I think cleaning's better.
Okay, that is cloning
Start.
Oompa Loompas, and they start coming out rainbow colored. So I turned into an AR-15, and I start shooting them, and they start exploding into Skittles. So if anybody was
Nice.
curious on to how people get Skittles, where does Skittles come from? Exploded
Yeah.
Oompa Loompa by
Exploding
Justin. This is
like
how
that.
they've come to be.
I would
cream.
sell that to trademark Skittles. That sounds like
Dude,
a
that's
Maybe
a,
I
that
need-
sounds
maybe I
like
need
a
That'd be a
Skittles
great commercial, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
relatable.
Yeah.
Oompa Loompa.
So
rainbow
you couldn't
Oompa
use an
Loompas.
AR-15. You have to use like a paintball gun or something, you know, with different colors and.
Why do you think they were coming out? Or you
'Cause they all
obviously
are
did
orange.
something wrong to make them come out rainbow colored because Oompa Loompas, everybody knows, are orange.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
So you fucked something up again. I mean, you fucked up your audio, you fucked up the puzzle, you fucked up your haircut.
Wow. You know, if Justin
So
suicides
something
tomorrow,
went wrong to have
it's
them
going to
come
be.
out rainbow.
I was just
I'm going to
thinking
feel
that.
really, really bad.
I
knows?
want to be responsible for this.
Justin knows I love him, and he's kidding. I'm kidding.
How are you guys
Wow.
related?
He's my half brother.
Talk about abusive relationship.
No, he's my brother.
You're a fucking piece of shit. Oh, you know I love you, honey.
It's like saying no offense before offending somebody.
Right.
But I said no offense.
It's like how we're gonna explain this show to all our significant
Yeah.
others. It's like when it comes out. Or
I try to let them.
Love you too, bro.
Bryce always makes sure to introduce him as his half brother. He's like, don't get the wrong idea.
No, I just this moment decided to do that because I'm like,
Yeah.
half brother. No,
He's really my half brother.
no, he's my bro. He knows I love him. I give him shit all the time. All right, so we know his dream.
Cool,
Nice.
man.
Thanks,
Excellent.
Oompa Loompas.
Nice
we get
dream.
Skittles
All right,
from
man.
Justin's dreaming.
I like it.
Kevin, you're up. What's your dream?
So my dream was pretty anxiety-inducing. I hate to say it, and I don't want to be a downer, but I hadn't had a dream in a while, and I don't have a significant other, but I have a dog. And in my dream, she was kidnapped.
Me too, Kevin. Me too. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm
Renee.
just trying to be funny.
Raj, how many?
That's the 2.5 month.
Are you?
Whatever. I think that's number 2.
Cool. Keep
Raj,
it.
I got a comfortable.
That's where you need to start next time.
I've got a comfortable couch in my house.
All right.
So if
I know
need
you
it.
got the extra apartment
I got
above
the extra
pool.
apartment,
All right. Okay.
I got the Traeger.
Two beers. That's
Yeah,
fine.
and you got the Traeger.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you about that anyway.
But anyway, she got kidnapped and was put into some sort of dog fighting ring. You guys have seen my dog. She's like the biggest 100-pound chicken you've ever met. But she's so sweet and never hurt anybody. I don't know if she'd ever catch a cat or a rabbit or something like that. I don't know what she'd do. But she was, and I found out about this, and I couldn't get her out because they're like, well, no, it's not your dog, And I mean, I woke up and I was like almost in tears.
Man.
And I had to go find her. She was sleeping on a freaking other bed, looking out the window. And I was like so happy that she was still alive to get kidnapped.
You have,
But that was, I mean, that's one of those things that, like, when you get upset in a dream, you wake up and you're pissed off for the rest of the day, or you're angry,
puts you in a
or,
bad mood.
It was just a dream. But, it was
What type of dog do you have?
a German Shepherd.
German Shepherd, 100-pound German Shepherd.
Yeah.
But that's an intimidating looking dog.
She's 7.5 years old. She's all black.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
People have.
Black things are just way scary.
Why she got to be black?
You ever walk down the street and just never mind.
Can't see anything.
Well, people have crossed the street to get away from us when I'm walking.
Black British people.
Here we go.
There.
Our worst.
The hate has begun once again.
All right. If they're British and black,
Mark,
It's strange. You don't
Mark
think
really
so?
hates that.
Ricky, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yeah.
Clear.
It's probably like African American.
Which shade?
Like the purple ones.
Edit alert. We're gonna
You
okay.
just got a DMCA strike on you.
The blurples.
At least I would just generalize white people with my hate speech.
What?
Yeah.
You said favorite, not least favorite.
Oh, true.
Ricky, what's your dream?
Have you guys ever seen like Freaky Friday or 13 going on 30,
I
like
think
body
so.
swapping
Yes.
type stuff?
Yep.
So there's a saying at work, and it's like, "Are you going to be Mike today? Like, are you becoming Mike?"
Yeah. You're
So-
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I like
we don't
this.
even call it like, "Do you work in still processing today?" It's like, "Nope, I'm Mike today."
That's right.
Oh my
So-
god,
That is a position at our place of
That's a
business.
good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't
I like that.
changed.
Yeah, we still call it that. Oh, I'm Mike today.
Mike puts
Anyway.
instruments together and sterilizes them and cleans them.
Used to.
Used to.
Used.
Now he's a nurse. Doesn't do that anymore. He's
Past
above that.
tense.
So just to
So I had a dream that I wake up and I open my eyes and I'm in Mike's bed next to Mike's wife
Wow.
with Mike's cat in the fucking cat tower looking at me like
exactly what it looks
it's
like.
time to wake up.
Or where he sleeps.
And I'm like, what is going? And I'm like super confused. Like, did I do something horrible last night? Like, to my best friend? What happened? I get up and I go to the bathroom.
You
I
look like
look
Mike.
in the mirror and I am Mike.
You had an in-mic experience.
I am
In-body mic experience.
Mike.
Saying it better that way.
Cool.
Thank you. I'm not so sure.
And I start panicking. But the first thing that pops into my mind is Mike me?
Oh.
And I go to pick up my phone and I look at the message and it's from me,
Ricky.
Mike. And it just says, yes, and don't worry about it. I fucked your wife. And then I wake up. Yeah.
And then you
I
proceeded
was
to
in-
suck your own dick.
Yeah. And I was in a pretty good mood for the rest of the day. I went,
I'm gonna ask Mike what his dream is. I hope it's
I
he
hope
was
it's-
Ricky.
I'm glad he
the
did the
other
right
night.
thing.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Lindsay
I fucked your
Lohan,
wife.
Freaky Friday.
Turns
Yeah.
out it wasn't a dream.
Whatever, we're cool.
Are y'all still switched?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We could
So
fool
when
for
you
a
think
while.
of
You'll never
Freaky
know.
Friday, do you think of Jodie Foster or Lindsay Lohan? I'd think of Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
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 Lindsay Lohan.
Mike, what is your dream?
My dream was my last night dream. It was so
Was Ricky in it?
estranged.
Probably.
No, the third scope washer So me and Ricky do this thing called scope washing for the hospital, where we're on call all year long.
Colonoscopes, EGD scopes.
Yes.
Did
So-
you do it, Ricky?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I kind of passed the torch to him. I don't do it now because
I thought it was Doug.
And then, well, it was me and Doug. We got Ricky
Let's
in the
get
game.
Doug
Now
on
I'm
the
out.
show.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Me, Ricky,
I got
and
you.
Doug
I got you.
split that up. So my dream involves Doug, and most of us here know Doug. Doug, for if you don't know him, is the perfect explanation of Doug is a Florida man. When you see those
Doug is
news
Florida?
articles,
Good, yeah,
Doug is
that's-
the Florida
He
man.
is Florida
He's a
man.
poster
He
boy
has
for
a
Florida
farm
man.
at his house, all sorts of ducks,
Don't call
and
it a
animals,
farm,
and chicks.
man.
Don't call it a farm.
Don't tell him that.
He gets pretty upset.
Are there
But
goats?
I mean, he'll pull up to your house, park on your yard with some warm 60-ounce Budweisers he just got from the gas station, and he's good. He's a good guy.
Best
He's
guy.
one of my best friends throughout all these years. He would, I'm pretty sure, shoot somebody in the face for me. He's a great guy.
Good guy,
So
right.
I'm having a dream last night, and in this dream, Doug's in this big poker tournament, and he's winning, but he's getting mad. Like some hands don't go his way, and he's getting mad, like he does at work on a daily
Yeah.
basis. He's screaming, hooting, and hollering, and just talking shit to people's face, and he ends up dying. He like strokes out and dies. You get stuck washing scopes for life, like
Great.
because I'm like
Ricky was in the dream in a way.
but I didn't physically
Not physically see him, but you were
because
still thinking of him.
for a second I was like, oh man, I got to pick up all this slack, and I did it for a minute, and then I realized like, guys, I can't be here. We got to do this. You'll love this next part. So I'm like, Ricky's got to do it all. And then I was like, man, it's just so sad. Everyone's all sad about Doug being angry and dying. And everyone's like, well, we kind of saw it coming. He kind of just screamed all day. And then they're like, breaking news, Doug's not dead. He was dead for a while, but he's back now. And he lost some of his brain activity. So he was mentally handicapped.
Like a
So it was,
zombie now.
so it was like, yay, Doug's not dead. But I went and saw him, and he was like, okay, man, and I was like, oh, this is rough. And I was very distraught, kind of not as distraught as you were with your dream, but I woke up like really sad. That's my
Two
friend.
negative dreams,
Yeah.
possibly three. Yeah.
Yeah, so Doug's not dead. He's retarded.
Oh.
Wow.
I didn't know he could get dumber. Sorry, dude. I love you, bud. Oh, yeah. No.
He's the man.
All right. I'm glad Doug is alive.
He's not.
Sounds like a good time. All right, Brad. Mega
Mega
dream. Mega dream. Thank you, Justin.
Has in?
Brad, what's your
Do you
dream?
want to ask a question? Has,
Do I wanna ask a
has anybody
question?
had
Yes.
sleep paralysis?
No.
So
Yeah.
I've experienced sleep paralysis
Where you can't
a few
like
times.
move.
Yeah,
and-
so it's like you're in like twilight. So like you fall asleep, your body paralyzes you, so you don't act out your dreams. So when sleep paralysis happens, your brain wakes up, but the paralyzation didn't. And
Jacob's
so
ladder.
you're like, so you're technically in the room that you're sleeping in, but you're still halfway dreaming.
Okay.
And so anytime that it's ever happened, there's been like a shadow people like that'll come and like be around you, like surround you, like as you're laying there. It's the same thing every time. It's really a strange phenomenon. And like if you read about it, other people have experienced the same thing.
Yeah.
about it.
My woman does. She
does it.
occasionally. She hasn't done it in a while, but she'll like be falling asleep. And she'll just wake up suddenly and be like, snakes! There's snakes everywhere! They're all over the place! They're gonna get me!
Oh, a night terror.
Yeah, like right before she falls asleep.
I don't
And I'm
always
like,
dream, but when I
freaks
do,
the
they're nightmares.
Freaks me out. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I'm like, oh, there's no snakes. You're fine.
That's terrifying.
You're just sleeping. Yeah, it's.
But no, to be laying there.
That's my penis.
It's wrapped around your chest.
So you do like those jokes.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Sorry, I do
Yeah.
like penis jokes. All right.
Oh,
Sorry.
there you go.
No shit jokes, penis jokes, no
like
shit.
penis.
Cut it where it says I do like penis.
That's gonna be his intro. Roger, motherfucker.
I do
Jones.
like
I do
penis.
like penis.
Oh, nice.
So sleep paralysis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It's happened a few times. It's a
Yeah.
pretty strange phenomenon for sure.
Freaky.
Yeah, it's scary. You can't do anything about it till it wears off.
Wow.
They just kind of hover over you.
Roger, you have sleep paralysis?
No, I don't think I've ever had sleep paralysis.
All right, you said you had a dream this time.
did.
What is your dream?
Dude, I was a
Roger?
pelican, and it was fantastic.
Were you flying with a gang of pelicans
Oh,
or by
yes.
yourself?
Okay, so and I was like
a bunch of
inches off the water, and it
Let's
was
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's my
And I
kind
saw
of
these
dream.
fish, and I'm like, I can't wait to eat. I got to hang out with all my buddies on a little place. It was great.
nice.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're just flying along and
Yeah.
everything. You never ate a
Sick.
fish though. You never dove in.
No, but I knew that. Oh man, look at all these
you could've.
fish.
I should eat any one of these if I wanted.
Yeah.
have a really good
And then there were
follow-up
like
question.
20 of us just hanging out.
Yeah, cool.
It was very cool dream.
That's
That
awesome.
sounds
Lasted,
like pure
baby.
bliss.
You had a follow up question?
yeah.
Go ahead.
If you had a superpower
That might be a future question,
and
as a matter of fact.
you could fly, would you rather be able to fly or have a tail?
Wait, what?
Oh, right.
Am I missing something?
Oh man,
Dude.
there's a funny video of a guy. He had a interaction with Christopher Walken,
Okay.
and it's just it's pretty funny.
What's it got to do with
They
having
get
a
they
tail?
get into it.
Oh,
Hey,
they
this
get
guy's got
into
his
it.
dog with him. He's
Yeah.
wagging his tail.
Ah.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
Fly.
it's all right.
Anyway,
it's all
I'd rather
right.
fly.
It
Yeah,
was-
would
it
you
was
rather,
for
yeah,
us.
would you rather fly or would you rather have a
It
tail?
was for us.
To
Nice.
answer your question,
On that
I'd rather fly.
question,
I could see it coming a mile away.
But dude, I was just soaring inches above the water. It was fantastic.
any music
All these
going on?
fish were looking at me. It was very cool.
Freebird was playing.
No music.
Dude, Skinner's coming to the amphitheater, by the way.
Well, what's called Skinner now, I guess.
Yeah.
The cover band.
0 original members.
Yeah.
So somebody
Molly
like
Crew-
bought the
or,
rights to that
Molly
band or
Hatchet.
something.
Is
and
that what it
now-
was?
Probably, because I guess they. When I saw them, there's 3 left alive that were still playing, and they called themselves
I've never
Skinner.
seen them. Yeah.
And then I saw them again. There's 2 guys left, and now nobody's left, right?
So they've just.
Well, I guess the brother is still the singer.
But he's not really original.
No, but he's got some street
But he
cred.
does sound like the
he's the
original. He's
brother.
got street
He was- yeah,
cred,
and he was
at
going to
least.
be
He
one of
does
the
have-
original guys.
Skinner
Where
cred.
was he on the street cred scale?
I-
Is that Ronnie Van Zant? Who's that?
Yeah, I think it's Ronnie Van Zant, and he was going to be part of the band, but I forget. There was like he was in another band.
He's good. He can
Oh yeah,
sing,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I miss Skinner. They were a good band. You guys like Skinner?
Oh yeah,
Fuck yeah.
The old Skinner.
classic.
I've
So
actually
1978.
That-
Tuesday's gone.
When I saw them, they did like a medley of like all their shit except for
that'd
Freebird,
be
of
cool,
course.
yeah.
It was okay, but it was
Yeah.
like I wanted to hear the whole songs
Yeah.
of those because they got a lot
So
of good
I saw
songs.
Ozzy once, and he did that.
Yeah.
Like 6-7 songs.
Was the crowd into it?
Oh, it was fantastic.
See, the crowd.
Diary of a Madman, No More Tears, and it just kind of
When
each
I-
song rolled into each.
When I saw them, like everybody was just sitting in the audience, like this is nice. Oh,
Yeah.
And they weren't
It's a
really into
rock
it, and I think that's why they did the medley to like let's
Yeah.
get through this fucking loser crowd
Rush started off one of their concert tours that way.
Really?
They did a bunch of their old songs
together.
all the way back to the first album. Started off.
We're not doing
Started
90
the
minutes
show.
in Omaha. This is bullshit.
All right, that's a good. Justin, where'd you go? All right, never mind, doesn't matter.
Hey, dropping a deuce.
So,
or
Bye, Justin.
flogging a
Cool.
dolphin
Doesn't
or
matter.
some other jack off
It's
shit.
flogging a dolphin.
There it is.
Hey.
That's that jack off shit joke face.
That's where we're ending the show. Jack off shit joke face.
And scene.
All right, that's episode 5, everybody. Special thanks to our special guest, our panel of experts, our crewman, Seb, and producer Fernando. Appreciate it, you guys.
Everybody in here.
They've been sleeping the whole show. Like, this is fucking boring. Love, dude.
Okay. Mike, you're the man. Proud of you, buddy. You've been working your ass off the past couple years.
Is this an intervention?
No,
No.
Oh my god.
it's not.
It's elaborate.
We,
5 weeks in the
This is
making.
a
We got you something nice. So everybody here at the podcast.
Oh right. Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Share.
yeah.
I remember
What
now.
did we get him?
Everybody here at the podcast,
What?
but also a lot of people at the surgery center and some CRNAs contributed to this gift. So I'm gonna reach in my backpack and grab it.
All
Yeah.
right. Gift time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pre-show gift time.
Be sure to cry.
We
I'm glad I dressed up for this.
Mike, we want
Oh,
yours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pull it out.
Let's see it.
Cardiology 4. So
Yeah.
I can read that. Damn. Red, so it matches my face.
Yep.
Nice.
Perfect. Perfect. And
How's she ride?
take a look at the bell there and see what it says on the other side.
It says liquid quality.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, is it custom?
Customed, buddy.
Really?
Customed.
Engraved my name in it.
Oh, let me see. I've
Oh,
never
no way.
seen one like
Yeah.
that.
Hold on. Yeah.
Looks. Ooh, yeah.
Is Is it good balance?
It looks good
it's
on
heavier
you.
than your average.
I think with
Yeah.
the suit.
Give me a reading.
Oh.
I'm not sure how this thing works.
It's got a pulse.
Yeah, it does.
I actually just go drive my car around for 12 hours a day. They never hired me.
Perfect.
It's actually one of the stories.
You just
Yeah,
sit in
we're
the
just
park all day
Yeah,
long.
that's awesome.
Yeah, this is super nice.
Yeah, that's a
Man,
good one.
We hope you get some good use out of it, dude.
Yeah, I've never seen a color like this, which is
Yeah.
important for me because I lose shit all the time.